Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are talking about Arc Music Festival because they just dropped their lineup for 2022 and I am so excited. I had to do a hair flip for it. But we are diving into the lineup and a little bit about Arc Music Festival in case you are interested in going. This was such a fun festival last year. It was my top festival that I attended last year in 2021. They have some exciting updates for 2022. The first thing being that it's going to be 3 days of house and techno in the birthplace of house music. So if you are a fan of house, if you are a fan of techno, you need to be there. So to kick it off, we're going to dive into this amazing lineup. If you have any questions about Arc Music Festival, definitely comment them down below. I'll be doing an Arc Music Festival guide for you guys, so that way you can get prepared for this festival because it's the best. It's going to be such a good time. If you do like today's video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to vibe with me. If I'm being fully honest, I still haven't given this a full good look because I wanted my first reaction to be with you guys. It got posted last week and I had such a crazy week that I just didn't even think about it. But we already got our tickets. We are doing the VIP tickets, so I'm very excited about that. They still have tickets available and they do have payment plans. You could put $55 down and then you have payment plans. I think it goes until July. So that was the only thing I did last week, was really just get the tickets because I knew I was going regardless of the lineup. And the lineup is amazing from what I've seen so far. So let's go ahead and dive in. It's gonna be Labor Day weekend, September 2nd through the 4th, Friday to Sunday now. And it's going to be at Union Park in Chicago. I did have some vlogs from last year, so if you want to get a feel for what the vibe is like, what the festival is like, definitely go check those out. And I'll also be doing some content on what you can do if you're going to visit Chicago if you've never been before, because we had a really good time in Chicago. And we definitely want to go, I think, a couple days earlier just to explore a little bit more as well. Kicking it off, we got Adam Bear back-to-back Cerez D. So something happened last year with Adam Bear's visa, so he wasn't able to make it. So Cerez D is back for round 2, but we do get the Adam Bear back-to-back Cerez D experience, which is really exciting. Anna, a really incredible techno artist that I saw at Seismic Dance Event last year, really loved her energy. I thought she was amazing. Not too familiar with Ann Clue or Azeka. I think I just recently listened to a song by Azeka, but I have to go double check. I think it was more like a housey type song. I'll have to go look. We got Ben Bomer on here, which is just they're definitely incorporating a lot more deep melodic house type artists on this lineup, which is really exciting, covering a lot more of those subgenres of house and techno. I saw Ben Bomer live at Seismic Dance Event last year and it was just, I cried. I literally cried at the beginning because I just didn't know when I was going to get to see him. He was an artist I fell in love with during the pandemic, so it's really awesome to see him on here. Boris Brecha or Brecha, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Brecha, but I'm not sure. I've been dying to see him, so I'm excited to cross him off the list finally. He has more of that progressive house techno kind of sound. I don't know, but it's really good high energy, and I've heard really awesome things from his sets. Carl Cox. We have the king. The king, Carl Cox, is coming to Chicago. I'm so excited. Anytime you get to see Carl Cox, it's just going to be amazing. I'm also very curious what the after parties are going to be like. This is definitely one of the highlights, I think, of Arc Music Festival. Obviously, the festival is amazing, but they had so many after party options that were all spread out through Chicago. So the first night we went and saw Blacklist at Radius, which is amazing. I love that venue. And then the second night we saw Will Clark at Spy Bar. I'm curious to see what the after parties will be like because I'm sure there'll be maybe a Drum Code one, maybe a Carl Cox one. We'll see. Carl Craig, I actually did see. He's a very iconic techno producer from Detroit. You definitely want to check him out if you haven't because he is a legend. I saw him at Seismic Dance Event. He ended up playing a 4-hour set because something happened with another artist and he was really good. We didn't see the full set, but we saw a little bit of it and I really enjoyed the time I was there for. Charlotte DeWitt. We have all the big techno heavy hitters, you know what I mean? Charlotte DeWitt will be amazing. I will always see Charlotte when she's on a festival lineup. Chelina Manahutu is honestly such a fun tech house vibe. She's definitely more on the uppity side of things, but she also blends kind of more tribalness to it. Really love her. I saw her open for Carl Cox and I saw her at Elro. Chip E sounds familiar, but I'll have to go double check. Chris Lake. You know this is a done deal, right? When Chris Lake gets posted. And also we all knew he had to be on the lineup. Claptone, I would like to redeem my Claptone experience. I've given him 2 chances, so I might go check out this set. It just depends on the conflicts. We have Clooney, another tech house rising artist that you definitely have to go check out. He has a similar sound to like Michael Beebe, some of that minimal tech house vibes that just hits when it's live. I feel like when you listen to minimal tech house, it's a little hard to get into, but when you see it live, it's a whole other ball game. Saw him at Seismic Dance Event, and that was a really good set. Had a really good time there. Derek Carter is another legend. He is from Chicago. He is one of the best underground house key players, so to have him playing in Chicago, you already know the vibes, you guys. DJ Hyperactive, DJ Lady D, I'm not too familiar with. I'll have to go take a look. DJ Tennis, he's pretty good. I saw him at Seismic Dance Event, and his set in the rain, it was just a vibe. Has very much of like that Tulum, Ibiza, Circle Loco kind of sound. I really enjoyed his set. Eats Everything, we also saw at Seismic Dance Event last year. I would like to see a full set. Enrico San Giuliano, you know, I love Charlotte DeWitt. I've never seen Enrico. We missed him at EDC, so I would love to see him and see what like his techno sets are like. Fatboy Slim, another very iconic legend DJ that is rounding out this lineup. Definitely would have to go see him. I've heard so much about him and I've never seen him before. I've heard his sets are really awesome. He's really good energy. I found a set of his on YouTube and it definitely had a lot of different dynamics to it. Really high energy house set. Gene Ferris. I love Gene Ferris, and I saw him for the first time last year at Arc Music Festival. Definitely another OG house artist from Chicago that you definitely have to go check out. We got Get Real on here, so we have Claude Von Stroke and Green Velvet going back to back. This is their Get Real project. I am so hyped about this because I love when they collaborate and when they come together. Their performances are always amazing. So that makes me wonder if we're getting some type of Relief Records takeover after party, Dirty Bird takeover after party. Who knows, but very exciting. Julian Ossia, this is a duo from, I believe, Italy. I'm pretty sure. They have a whole live component, a whole live act. They sing live. They play a lot of instruments live. They have more of like a tribal tech house, melodic tech house, really powerful vocals and a nice like drum to their music. So I really like their music and would love to see them. Gorgon City, another artist I love. Hiroko Yamamura, she is a techno artist from Detroit. Definitely go check her out. Honey Dijon, we love her. We love her. I've been dying to see her. I think I'm finally going to see her at Coachella. Fingers crossed. But I've been dying to see her. She is iconic. She is so good at what she does on the decks. She's just one to always go see if you have a chance to. Joseph Capriati, I still have never seen. Would like to see him. Justin Martin is always a good time. I've seen him a couple times. He's always really good. Casablanca is an artist I've been dying to see. This is more so on the melodic house side, I guess. Like probably similar to like a Methame, Art Bat even. Like I would say more so on that kind of realm. Melodic techno, melodic house. I don't know what to call it. Cryptogram I've never seen before. Lane 8. Lane 8. Say no more. Tickets were already bought when I saw that. I get to see him now like 2-3 times this year. Like a crazy person. Maher Daniel, I don't think I've heard of before. Mian, this is a house artist I said to watch in 2022, so it's awesome to see her on this lineup. She's also on Coachella's lineup. I will definitely be seeing her. She has a couple releases on Black Book Records. Her type of house music has really powerful vocals, but also just has a nice groove to it. Like I love her stuff. I'm not too familiar with Mike Dunn or Maurice Hofbauer. We got Nora and Pure. You guys, last year at Arc Music Festival, Nora and Pure stopped by and I was backstage watching, I forgot whose set, and she was standing right next to me and I just was like, I did keep it cool. She's even prettier in person, you guys. Like she just radiates. Like she just has a really beautiful, like natural energy around her. And I was just like, trying so hard not to fangirl, but I love her sets. Nora and Pure at Cross was one of my favorites, so I will always love to go see Nora. I hope they give her a sunset set because that would just be beautiful. Paco Osuna, always a good time. I would love to see him again. Ricardo Villalobos, I think, is more so on the minimal techno side of things from the stuff I've heard from him. Richie Houghton. Detroit techno legend. If you love techno and have never seen Richie Hawtin, you have to go see him. I will be seeing him. Yes. If I don't see him at Coachella, I think I'm going to try and see him at Coachella. And if not, then we will also try to see him at ARC. Not too familiar with Ron Carroll. Not too familiar with Sama Abdul Hadi. Probably said that wrong. I apologize if I did. Definitely will have to go look into those two artists. Scream, I have never seen before, but I would love to. If you don't know who Scream is, he actually helped with the rise of dubstep in the UK. And then in the past couple of years, he's gotten more into playing house and techno. So I would love to see a set of his. I've heard really awesome things about his set, so I would definitely like to check that out. And to round this out, we got Vintage Culture and Wax Motif, which you guys know. I love both those artists. So I think it's awesome to see this lineup rounded out. They do have more artists to be announced. I am very curious to know, where's John Summit? Where is he? I think they're holding out for him on a phase 2 for like another ticket push, but he's from Chicago and he's one of the biggest house artists right now. So ¿dónde está? ¿Dónde está John Summit on this ARC lineup? I'm very curious to see if he'll get added. Another thing I forgot to mention is that there are 4 stages. There's the main stage, there's expansion stage, there's the Elro stage takeover, which was insane last year. I'm so excited that they're coming back. And then they have the ARC bus takeover, which was like some of the up and coming. So I'm curious to see if they'll change the layout at all, if they'll do anything with the stages, if they'll add another one. I'm curious to see what that all looks like, but it'll be cool to see kind of what artists get placed where. And who's going to be at each stage. So until then, I'm going to dive more into some of those artists I don't know. And by the time we do the set times video, I'll have a better idea of who I'm seeing, not seeing. Honestly, what I love about the ARC Music Festival lineup is that it really pays homage to the Chicago house roots, as well as the roots of Detroit and techno and everything like that. And so it is just such a special weekend, and you could feel it when you were there, of just like everyone coming together that loves house music, that loves techno, and just dancing and vibing and having a good time. I know that sounds so cheesy, but it was such an incredible weekend last year. So if you're considering going, I highly recommend it. I know there's so many festivals to pick for Labor Day weekend, but you want to be here and at least experience it once. Hopefully this motivates you to maybe get your ticket, and I hope to see you there. If you do have any questions, feel free to comment it down below, because I will be doing a guide to ARC Music Festival. Leave me a comment and let me know if you're going and who you're most excited to see. And thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.